Yo, what is up, family? Billy back with another Chicago Sports Paradise. Now, this episode, we're going to talk about the Bulls' huge win against the Raptors yesterday. We had a preview of the game a little bit, so now let's do a review of the game a little bit. Man, huge game, big comeback. We were down, I think, 19 by the middle to the end of the third quarter. Zach LaVine with a huge 39 points, 6 rebounds, which is big from a shooting guard, right? Especially one that puts up 39 points. 6 rebounds is a pretty big number. I'd like to see anywhere 7 to 10 rebounds, but hey, you're going to put up 39 points, put up that much, use up that much energy on the offensive side. Hey, 6 rebounds, I'll live with that. You got DeMar DeRozan putting up 23 points now, right? And a big 7 rebounds. You like to see 7 rebounds coming from DeMar DeRozan. Maybe the small forward spot, you want to maybe 8 rebounds, somewhere around there, but 7, you can't really complain. And like I'm thinking, all right, last year you had DeMar DeRozan going off, just playing lights out. Excuse me, he might want to play kind of the similar to what Dwayne Wade played when LeBron came to the Heat, right? Just kind of hand the keys over to Zach and play the number 2 role, right? Play the skipper kind of role. Say, all right, this is your team. You go off. You go off from 25, 35, 25 to 40 points a game, which Zach is easily can do that. He's capable of that. Can shoot the 3 ball. He's got mad range to like 30, 35 feet. And can take off on anybody. Get anybody off the dribble, right? So I'd like to see DeMar just give over the keys, play the Robin role to Zach's Batman. But still, he gave us 23 points, a big 7 rebounds. Vooch hit us with 14 points. You'd like to see Vooch give us a little more than 14 points, but he came up with a big 13 rebounds. So still hit the double-double mark, right? So you love to see that. Pat Bev. Come on, Pat. You got to get more than 3 points from Pat Bev. But his 3 points came up and hit a big 3-pointer in a crucial time. In a crucial time in that comeback. During that comeback time. So that was a big bucket. Even though he only hit one of them. Right, that was a big bucket from Pat Bev. 3 rebounds. Like I said, you like to see more, but from a point guard, that's not bad. Caruso, Billy Donovan, he started him at power forward. He's 6'4", 6'5". You'd like to see maybe Patrick Williams start at the 4. I don't know. Patrick Williams did have 10 points to Alex Caruso's 9. He is, I think, 6'8", 6'9", compared to Caruso, 6'5", maybe 6'6". He's a bigger body. You'd like to see him start over him, but, we came up with the win. That's all that matters. He had 9 points. Like I said, from the power forward position, you'd like to see more than 3 rebounds, but I guess you can't really expect more than that from a guard, essentially, playing the power forward position. So he's out there trying to guard Pascal Siakam. That doesn't match up. Numbers, just size in and of itself is going to be an issue for him. But like I said, we came up with the win, so you can't really complain, right? I like to see. He's not going to guard Adebayo against the Heat, So I'd like to see Patrick Williams start against Miami, but, I'm not the head coach. So Alex Caruso comes up with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Next, we got P. Will. Like I said, he hit 10 points. You'd like to see him get more than 2 rebounds. Coming off the bench, take what you can get right there. Kobe White comes up with a big 9 points off the bench, right? You'd like to see him have more than that, but I guess, coming off the bench. You got a shooter coming off the bench. You can't. I mean, 9 points. That's pretty good, right? Didn't have any rebounds, but you don't expect Kobe White to get too many rebounds. 6'4", 6'5", point guard, maybe. You might be expecting more than that, but any rebounds from a point guard, to be honest with you, I see as a positive. Any rebounds. So you can't really. No rebounds is acceptable, I guess, right? Io, you'd like to see him. You definitely like to see him contribute more than no points and one rebound, even coming off the bench, right? Regardless of how many minutes he's playing, you'd like to see him have much more than no points and one rebound. Andre Drummond comes off the bench with 2 points and one rebound, and those 2 points probably came from that one rebound. That one rebound, I would venture to guess, was an offensive rebound, and he scored off of that rebound. I didn't look too much into the stats to see if that was the case, but if I was a betting man, I would say that. And you got Derrick Jones Jr. He only played 5 minutes, got no points, no rebounds. I guess we came up with the win, so his presence was felt in some capacity, right? So we had, what was that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? We had 10 guys on the floor. That's pretty good. That's team A, team B on the floor. You got 13, 14, 15 guys on the roster. 10 of them actually playing in a pretty much a playoff game. You can call it a playoff game for the most part. So 10 guys playing in a playoff game, that's pretty good. All right, so we just went over the stats. All right, a lot of guys contributing, right? Derrick Jones contributed 5 minutes. He must have played decently defensively. Didn't come up with any rebounds or any points, but maybe prevented a couple people from scoring. Even if he didn't do that, he gave some people some time, some well-deserved time off, some needed time off. You know what I mean? So we came up with the win, came up with the comeback win. We were down 19 points in the third quarter, had a hell of a fourth quarter on the back of Zach LaVine. Man, that was great. It was an awesome. Like I said, I didn't get to watch the game because I had my little VA vocational rehabilitation meeting yesterday, which went awesome. Thank y'all. So I didn't get to watch the game, but by the time I got out of the meeting, I saw that we got the win. Watched the highlights. Man, amazing. Now the big story, one of the big stories, the biggest story is the Bulls win, at least to me, right? But one of the big stories is you had DeMar's daughter on the sideline screaming while the Raptors are shooting free throws. Now, I guess, you want to get any kind of competitive advantage that you can get, right? And that would be one of them. I would like to see. I guess I don't know yet. At the park playing ball, somebody shoots a shot, you yell "brick," stuff like that. So hey, all's fair, right? So Raptors went 18 to 36 from the free throw line. So they had 50% of their free throws. And if DeMar's daughter, if that's what it's gonna take for us to get a playoff win, I welcome it. You know what I mean? DeMar said in a post game press conference that she's not gonna be there for the Miami game. Which means we're gonna have to not rest on our laurels, but we're gonna have to rest on our skill, right? Which I believe that we can do that. You know what I mean? I seen a video yesterday of Pat Bev talking about on his podcast from maybe a month back when he first joined the team. that we got, the 10 guys that I just named that all contributed in yesterday's game, they've all been starters for other teams. So we got essentially 10 starters on our squad. And I'm good with that going into the playoffs. If we can take down Miami, which I wholeheartedly believe that we can, you know, I still like Jimmy Buckets. He's still one of my favorite Bulls of all time. You know, I still wish him the best. But playing the Bulls, I can't give you nothing. I can't give anybody anything. No competitors get nothing against the Bulls. I say Bulls all day. That's what I'm talking about. I say Bulls all day. Anyway, great win, guys. Let's all root for the Bulls. See Red Nation. See Red in the house. Let's go get this win against the Heat. Go Bulls.